My name is Erica White. I'm 29 years old. I live in London and I want to start investing. But to be totally honest with you, finance and maths are not my strong suit. I spent the first decade of adulthood really just enjoying myself. So that means obviously paying rent, but also going to restaurants, traveling a lot, having a lot of fun. And now for the first time ever, I have a small pot of savings, but I want to make that money start to work for me. I just don't even know where to start. It's not that I haven't been exposed to people in finance. I actually have lots of friends and family members who work in the industry themselves. But it's just that I've always kind of felt like because I knew so little, I didn't deserve a seat at the table almost, if that makes sense. And because I never took the initiative to actually educate myself about finance, and I didn't participate in those conversations, my ignorance about the benefits of investing were almost perpetuated. But now I'm looking to get serious about my finances. So I want to get educated, I want to understand the risks, and I want to learn what I need to do in order to get started. So join me on my investment journey as I use Charles Stanley Direct's online investment platform to invest £1,000 as a complete beginner. So I've done some research and compiled a checklist of things I've done already before deciding to take the investing plunge. Number 1, I'm contributing to my pension plan through work. Number 2, I paid off any high interest debt, so that means credit cards as well as high interest rate loans. And number 3, I have an emergency fund. So that's enough money to pay 3 to 6 months of bills that I'm going to be keeping in a savings account that I can access if I ever need it. So each of these steps has already been done, but to be totally honest with you, I'm definitely a little bit apprehensive about just tossing my hard-earned savings into this arbitrary space. So although past performance is not necessarily an indicator of the future, I've put together a list of general investment facts about the potential risks that I know to be true. Number 1, the stock market has been on an upward trajectory for the past century. So although there may be peaks and troughs, both of which we've all witnessed over the past couple of years, the general trend for the last 100+ years has always been upward. Number 2, if you made a one-time investment of £10,000 in the UK stock market 10 years ago, that would be worth over £20,000 today just sitting there. That's an equivalent annual growth rate of over 7%, which is very unlikely to be achieved through cash saving deposit rates alone. The US market has done better still, and your £10,000 invested there would be worth over £40,000 today. That's pretty nuts. Number 3, the nature of investing means that there's no such thing as high reward with no risk. So the bottom line is that investments can go down in value, and there's always a chance you'll get back less than you put in, especially if you need to sell those investments in the short term. If the level of risk is low, the return is also expected to be lower. Whereas if the level of risk is high, there's a greater potential to make a better return. But there's also a greater potential to lose money. That's why investing works best over long periods of time, so that means at least 5 years. If you invest for a day, it's like a flip of a coin whether you make money or not. Same goes for a week, a month, even a year in the market doesn't increase your chances that much. But over longer periods, investing in the stock market is much more likely to give you a great return. Based on past data, it's been calculated that the probability of shares beating cash over 2 years in a row is 69%. Extended the holding period to 10 years, and your chance of beating cash rises to 91%. So the longer you have money in, the better your chances are. So with all of this in mind, I'm going to be going ahead and investing £1,000 using Charles Stanley Direct, which is a do-it-yourself online investment platform, which I can access through their website as well as my phone or tablet through the app. Join me on my investment journey and find out just how I'm going to be doing to get started, along with guidance that I'll be getting from an investment analyst and stock market guru, my friend Rob Morgan. So stick around for that next part.